Years ago tomorrow, it was a big one. The 18th Amendment, which banned the sale of alcohol in the United States, was repealed. Here to celebrate is Joseph Fredrickson from Society Lounge. I love your place over there on 4th Street. Great place. You guys make everything from scratch except the booze, right?
Yeah, we try to do it all from hand-squeezing juices. I've actually brought some grenadine for a drink I'm about to make that we do just equal parts of pomegranate juice and cane sugar. We cook it down in the back, and we've got about 15 to 20 syrups right now that we do from scratch, and try to put care and concern into everything that we do. And
it's like witchcraft. You go over there and they got all these beautiful little bottles of different colors and different flavors, and if you smell them, they're very aromatic.
Oh,
and
yeah.
of course, if they're aromatic, they're going to have great flavors, right?
Yeah, good flavors, good bitters.
Okay.
Good botanicals, good for your belly, and
so it's good for
you
you
a
too.
little buzz. A little bit. Depends on how you drink it, just like everything. So.
Right.
What I'm making right now is called the Scofflaw. It was made during Prohibition because we're celebrating Repeal Day all week long.
That's why you're here. That's tomorrow at Society Lounge.
Yes.
Okay,
That is
great.
tomorrow. We're doing a celebration all week. This drink is actually on our Repeal Day weekend menu, so it's going for $5 all week, which typically it would be about a $10 to $12 drink. But I'm going to go and start off here, starting off with rye whiskey, which was a very prominent spirit back during that time, mainly because rye was a more prominent grain. So I'm going to go.
I always wondered about that. It seemed like you hear about rye in the old movies and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And why rye and not regular bourbon?
I feel like a big part of it was just industry in Kentucky versus industry in the Pittsburgh area. They kind of Pittsburgh had all of the steel to kind of work with in Kentucky. They just had horses and tobacco. So then they got booze back there all for it. So I'm going to go an ounce on this. It's Dolan dry vermouth.
And you guys are meticulous about the, I was talking about just throwing ingredients in cooking sometimes, but this has to be exact, huh?
Well, it's mainly about knowing the balance, how to balance out your strength with your sweet with your acidic. And once you have that down, you can kind of tinker with things, but having a good base of about 20 to 30 recipes gives you a lot of room to kind of experiment and play with. So here's that grenadine I was talking about.
So this is homemade there?
Yes.
And how do you make grenadine? What's in grenadine?
How do I make it? I told my bar backs to go back and make it, but how did I make it a couple months ago? I would actually get pomegranates, I would juice them down, take all the berries out, juice that.
That's a hard job.
Yeah, it would. I stained a few shirts until I learned a couple techniques on how to make sure they don't splash back at me. But
yeah, that's something.
So
hey, and I tell you, when I went there the first time, I was sort of disappointed because I didn't see you there, and I was thinking like, oh, I wanted the guy who knows how to do this make my drink. Well, everyone there is. Each one's a great personality and has a lot of great skill. So it's a terrific stop, no matter what time of day you're there.
I am blessed with an amazing staff. So I'm glad I got to come up early and find all them and put it all together. And they really care about the craft. And that's kind of what I looked for when I found them. And it's been going really well.
Your ice cubes look special.
Yeah, they're like 1.25 by 1.25 solid cubes.
Look at that. That's a real cube.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit more flexibility on things that you can do.
That's not one of those nasty things you buy in a gas station in a bag.
Those aren't so bad all the time.
I know, but this is pretty cool. This is the good part. Look, he's working it too.
Yeah, I try to be conscious since I use larger cubes of how I shake, so I like to give it a lot of straight, really hard shaking and then come back with some up and down shaking to get the air bubbles.
We had a guy on the show from Strip yesterday. He had me shake a drink, and I just stopped shaking now from yesterday shaking.
Who needs a shake weight, right?
Right. That's right. How about that?
I feel like that's where they must have gotten the idea from. A lot of sore bartenders after their first shift.
So this is called a scufflaw.
Scofflaw, yeah, the term was made. Actually, there's a contest where they gave out prize money, which I think comes to about $2,500 in today's time. But the word was kind of made fun of by bartenders that have gone overseas and some of the main bartenders that were really into cocktails at the time because Prohibition was kind of a joke to them. So this drink is one of my favorites that kind of came out of that.
It's amazing how much flavor you get out of a twist.
Yeah, the oil is really, and it gives you a lot of aromas as well.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it hit the glass and affect the bubbles on top.
That is beautiful. I see you got a book over there. So is this book like an ancient history book on making drinks?
It was made a while back. It was made at the Savoy Hotel. Scofflaw was one of the drinks that appeared in there, and I refer to that one a lot when I kind of look back to some of my older recipes.
How pretty is that?
There you go. You want to give the ultimate test?
I would like to give that a try. Let's see. Here we go. So we
What time is it? I think it's about cocktail hour. A lot of cocktails were originally morning drinks, so.
Really?
Yeah.
That is delicious. It's bright. It's clean.
Yeah.
Citrusy. And you know what? and this grenadine really stands up. It's not
Yeah.
like something that comes out of a jar somewhere.
Right. Yeah, most of the stuff you see is typically always
Yeah.
just corn syrup with a little food coloring. So
That is fantastic. Yeah, right. Yeah, it just stains you. And this is the book of all the stuff at the place. So how
yeah,
many
that's our
different-
menu. We've got just under 60 cocktails right now. We're going to be doing some changes here soon and try to bring more of our recipes that we've made in-house that have kind of come to the forefront.
What time do you guys open?
5 o'clock every day.
5 o'clock.
We're doing free apps all week for Repeal Day, so 5 to 7.
big
free
party
apps
tomorrow.
And a big party tomorrow.
Check it out, folks. It's on 4th Street. It's easy to find, and it is a blast. You go downstairs. It's a whole new world. Great place.
you.
Okay, folks, it may be one